Tonight on Chronicle, from inspecting the terrain to caring for injured skiers, they make your day on the slopes a safer one, training teens to join the ski patrol.
Most of the students that go through these programs eventually go on to be EMTs or paramedics or nurses or doctors.
Think about it, with 1,000 seats, it's actually the biggest restaurant in the entire state.
That's right. We're going to take you behind the scenes tomorrow night, but tonight, most of us love spending a day on the slope, but whether you're a skier or a snowboarder, that day might not be so wonderful if it weren't for the efforts of the ski patrol.
From inspecting the terrain to caring for injured skiers, the patrol has made skiing a much safer sport than it once was.
To become a ski patroller involves training, of course, and that's the case too for the New Hampshire student patrollers.
Come with us to Pat's Peak and see how these teens are learning to keep our mountains safe.
Can you squeeze my fingers? It's a lot of fun. You learn skiing skills, you learn life skills about first aid and whatnot.
We're gonna lift up your leg, the one that hurts.
It's really fun and exciting. You get to try different things that I've never tried before.
All right, and just find that comfortable position, and most of your feathering is going to be a lift up.
My goal is to get my red jacket. We have a whole checklist to go through of all different types of skills and the toboggan training and regular first aid training, so I have to get all of that done. And then when I'm done with that, then I can get my red jacket and then I can be a ski patroller.
You just kind of get yourself comfortable in a side slip. I'm going to go down a little ways and work your way around the moguls. This is where that falling leaf technique. We're going to side slip the moguls for a while. You can spread out anywhere on the slope, and here's what it looks like.
We're doing the New Hampshire Region Student Seminar Training for New Hampshire, and this is where students from all over New Hampshire, all the different ski areas that participate in the program, send their students here to do some training, clinicking, and seminaring to bring that information back to their mountains so that they can be of much better use to their patrols. We're here at Pat's Peak right now. Orst is our New Hampshire Region Ski and Toboggan Advisor, and he's going to take the kids kind of on a little guided tour for skiing. He's going to work on their turns, their edging control, their snowplow, their side slip, etc. Basically, all of the necessary basic skills that they need to get to an accident and also to do toboggan handling.
You know, it's all on letting your skis run in that side slip and letting the toboggan give you a little more push. Twice as fast will help you plow through some of the fluffy snow. You know, when kids are learning to handle a toboggan, I think they get a little psyched out. When they get behind the toboggan, they think it's going to be harder or scarier, but the toboggan has a brake. It actually helps slow you down, and we just try to get them past that psychological fear factor that can occur when they're facing a big slope for the first time.
It's very difficult, a little bit more hard. It's a little bit harder than on the flats. It's a new challenge. I've only done it twice, so this being my second time, and he weighs quite a bit. It's a bit of work. It's interesting, good training.
Find a comfortable place in there. I like to be all the way back and just lift up and find that right balance point on the chain. Remember, Max, to the left or to the right. Try not to wipe out the path of the toboggan.
Ski patrolling has a lot of benefits. I mean, certainly if they like to ski, they like the activity, and they like to be outdoors, this is a perfect thing to get involved with because they're going to ski all day long. While they're doing that, they're going to give a chance to help people that are out there. They're going to be able to help themselves, their families, their loved ones, anybody else. So the skills that they're going to learn as far as first aid, they can take with them forever. The responsibility that they're going to learn as young adults that they're going to take with them, you can't compare that to what they would learn doing other activities for the most part.
I started as a freshman and gone all the way through high school, and it kind of got me introduced in the medical field. I'm actually hoping to get into the nursing program right now at NHTI in Concord.
Most of the students that go through these programs eventually go on to be EMTs or paramedics or nurses or doctors. So it's a good stepping stone for them.
Now, what's an allowable move, Travis, is you can bring his head up off the snow ever so slightly, just a little bit, to help facilitate getting this collar in place. Okay?
It's very obvious that Chris loves doing these seminars, and he really devotes himself to the patrol, and he donates his time and does the ski training and the toboggan training, and he does a lot of first aid. He's very involved. He goes to all the seminars. He just loves it.
Ski patrolling today definitely has kind of come down from what it used to be years ago. When I first started, we had 15, 20 ski patrollers that would be at the top of the mountain. They'd be there all day, and we'd be running accidents and sleds, etc. And all of a sudden now we kind of run into this time where we don't have as many people that can volunteer the time. And so that's kind of one of the things that we're trying to do today with the students, is get them interested, build those skills, and try and really capture them and get them into the ski patrol so that we can continue to grow that back to what we used to have years ago.
It's probably the biggest rush when you work. It's when you work on a patient, because you know you're helping them, and it's hard to explain, but it's just the biggest rush. And then when they come back and they'll thank you, like when they get better, get that cast off or something, they'll actually come back and thank you. That's definitely feels good.
For me, at this point now, it's all about giving back to the ski patrol. I started out as a junior in 1988 when it was the junior program, and now it's the student program. And there were a number of patrollers here at Pat's Peak that helped me get to where I am today. And I work full-time in the fire and emergency services. And if it wasn't for the patrollers and the student advisor that I had, I would never have been in this field. And I absolutely love the field that I work in. So to see these kids be able to come here, to get that feeling, to see that they can succeed in that and help other people, and to be able to give back to those that gave to me, that's the only reason that I'm here.